Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic Guy on Board Game Geek, getting ready to bring you another round of turns for Return of the Heroes, where we are kind of closing in on our home stretch. I think I see one of the heroes making a beeline for defeating the villain, called the Nameless, while others are still trying to complete their main mission and get their stuff. One of the characters, Aegon Stormblade, kind of got way out ahead of the other guys, just I think by random luck, which is one of the things you face when you've got random tile drawing, dice rolling games, adventure games like this. Anyway, I'm going to jump right to it. Back in video 4, I made missed a tile draw. I'm still reviewing the video, but I don't think it was anything that critical, so we're going to continue on, and we're going to start with Aegon Stormblade and get his turn going. Here's Aegon. He's at the house of our witch character. Now remember, he has the cart that can allow him to move 6, but he can't take that with him into the glade that he wants to go to drop off the one of his quests, which is this one. It's escort the white stag from Benita's clearing. Or to Benita's clearing. So we're going to try and do that. The clearing is right here. Now you see that there's a green 6 there. That means he has to roll a 6 or less on 2 dice to move there. He does currently have the cart, so he's got 6 movement points, but if he does get to move there, he has to leave the cart behind, and his turn would end there anyway. You can see the picture of the deer and the stag in the glade. There's a white stag we're trying to get there, so we're going to go do that now. Let's hope he gets lucky with some of these movement, this roll here, so he can get in there and get this taken care of. 7, that will fail, so that's one of his movement points. He can keep trying, as long as he's willing to try and search for the guy. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how that works. So we move him halfway in between here and the glade. That means he's moving to the glade. And then I'm going to show you how I think we can keep rolling. I'm going to double check that just to be sure, but I believe, because I did that before and I think I read the rules on it, I'm just going to double check and make certain. Okay, so yeah, here's how it works. We go here, we failed, we can't go any farther. Next turn I can try again. If I fail, I automatically get to the glade for the following turn. So right now he's in between there, and that's going to actually end his turn. Maybe you should have beelined for the Nameless after all. Anyway, we're going to move to our next character, Sybil Spellsinger. Okay, well I was trying to remember exactly what we're going to do with Sybil here. Sybil's got a bunch of things to do. She has to get up to deliver the pan pipes. Where is that? That is... Oh, she already has. So she's delivered the pan pipes to Grantis, and she just has to go home. But we do have some detours I would like her to take because she needs experience. She can't really fight the Nameless in her current state. And she's got some things that she can do. She can go to the house on B6 way up on the top. She gets to bring the salamanders to D7. It's a lot of pick up and deliver type game missions, quests, but the biggest one she's got right now is down on M. She also needs to bring the boots to the ranger, which is right next door. Let's go up just a little bit. I think we're going to do that. She can use her broom to get to any well, she doesn't even need to, because she'd have to encounter that, so she probably does want to use her broom. So what she can do is she's going to fly on her broom. She can go to any space here. So she's going to go right here, and then she's going to make her way into the glade there. Maybe she should encounter there, but I think we're going to leave it. We've got to go roll the dice, because if she rolls a 1, the broom takes her back to the witch's house. Now, our fighter Aegon did steal an experience point from her, which was not good, but it is what it is. She rolled a 2. She almost lost control of her broom, but she succeeded, so she'll be able to get to attempt to go see the ranger next turn. Next we have Grow Frosthammer. He's trying to get home. So first off, he's going to use the boat, which allows him to take you over to the lake for free. So he's going to use that tile and go there for free as his first movement, go there for another one as his second movement, and then we're going to have to draw a new tile because he used the boat. Now keep in mind that Aegon and Sybil did not draw any tiles, so we didn't draw anything new. Oh, it's the market again, so we're going to put the market back where it belongs, on J2 near the big city, and that will end his turn as well, and then we're going to put the boat back in the bag. So this is going rather quickly. Now we're going to move on to Eleanor. She's our elf. Now here's Eleanor. She doesn't have any money or anything, so she's not going to go activate that cart, or the market space rather. She's a little worried about that Well, she knows if she fights the giant, she's going to take damage. She really can't fight him very well. She's got very low stats to be able to deal with him. And her movement is reduced by 1, but she does have the armor and the bow. I think we're going to try to run through the castle and head down. She needs to get home, which is down in the bottom left-hand corner where her house is. So we'll see. She's got to get there as quickly as possible. Wait, is she up north? I can't remember. I've got to find my placement here. Who's where? Let's see. Here's the big map. I'll just look at it offline. Yeah, she is down in the bottom corner. Okay, so she's got to make her way down there. So let's go 1, 2, and we'll just back up so you can see where she's at. She has to face this servant of the nameless here. Let's hope she can't. Oh, that's bad. It's a magic -1, so she's got a 3, and she gets to roll 2 dice. So she's going to have to get extremely lucky to beat this guy. But let's give it a go and see. Okay, let's see if Eleanor can do it. She's got a magic of 4, it's -1, so she needs a 3, and she only gets 2 dice. She failed, so she is going to take a damage from one of her armor slots there, and that is going to end her turn. The nameless is still there, but she'll be able to. The nameless servant's still there, but she'll be able to bypass him next turn. Well, that ended our first turn, first full round for this session. Now we're going to go back to Aegon Stormblade. You can see he's doing quite well. He's just got to get into that glade, so we're going to go right to the dice bowl because he's got to roll 6 or less and see if he can get in there. Okay, let's roll for Aegon here. Oh, he rolled a 6 exactly, so he actually succeeded in getting into the glade. Now what is that going to do for him? First off, we're going to move him into the glade here, and then we're going to look at the quest that he had. It says escort the white stag to Benita's clearing, which we've done. So he's going to get 1 green archery experience and 1 gold piece for that. So and also then that puts this back out of the game. So here's his gold piece, and here is his ranged experience. We're going to go put that. I'm putting that on a sheet right now. That gives him 3 dice now with ranged as well, even though his stat is only a 3. It's pretty poor. He's at least got that to work with. But now that we've used that mission, we're going to have to draw something from the bag. Let's see how that goes. And we have the the jousting tournament. This really doesn't do Aegon any good. He's already maxed out, but maybe the other 3 can do something good here. So we're going to go have a joust. Let's just go straight to the dice bowl. Okay, so Aegon, I'm not going to bother. He's maxed out on his experience, so there's really nothing he can do there. But we'll just go straight to Sybil. She's not going to succeed unless she rolls a 3 on the first one and a 2 on the second roll. She'd failed. Grow Frosthammer now. He has a 6, and he also gets 3 dice. So he might make it. We'll see. So he does make it on the first roll with a 6. Now he's got the second rolls -1. He needs to make a 5. And he actually does. 3, 4, 5. So he gets the 2 the 2 combat experience noted there. So I'm going to go grab the 2 combat experience points and put them on his player board. So now he's got 4 dice to roll in melee combat, so he's starting to get pretty tough himself. And now all we have left is Eleanor. She's got a 2 in melee. Not good. So she really can't do it, so she failed. We're going to go put the joust back in the bag, and that's going to end Aegon Stormblade's turn. Now let's go back to Sybil Spellsinger. Sybil's right here. She wants to go into the space. Now the cool ability of hers, one of her abilities at being a mage, is she's good at finding secret entrances. So she needs a 7 or less. If she succeeds at that, she's going to be able to give the boots to the ranger, which is going to decrease her movement, unfortunately, but give her some other stuff. So let's go do that. Okay, let's roll for Sybil. Oh man, that was close. So she just made it. She got a 7. And that's going to allow her to go into the space with the ranger in the little village there. So the ranger's kind of a unique guy. He actually now makes this space he opens up the space. It's no longer special, meaning you don't need a special movement to get in there, like she used. But she also gets to turn this quest in. Where is it? Let's see. Buy a pair of boots, which she had done, and bring them to the ranger. She's going to get 2 experience of her choice, which will obviously be magic, so it'll put her at 4 dice, and a gold piece. So we're going to turn this quest in for her stuff, and I'll go get that right now, and then we'll come back and see how we're looking. So here's Sybil. You can see she's fully healthed up for her. You know what? I didn't give her her armor piece right there. She has this. You can also see that she does now lose these boots, so she's going to lose 1 point of movement, but she did get to turn in that quest. You can see now she's got 4 dice for her rolls. That's pretty awesome. And then we're going to go, and since she turned in a quest, we have to draw one from the bag. Bag's getting a little slim pickings here because we're not taking things off the board. The archery tournament. Okay, so we went from a joust immediately to an archery tournament. Let's go back to the board. This will help Eleanor. Actually, this archery tournament might help a few people. Well, least of all, Aegon Stormblade. He's going to roll. He's got a 3 and then a 2, so he does. He does get 3 dice now because he does have 2 experience in archery, but he failed. Okay, so next up we have Sybil. She's got a 3. She only does roll 2 dice. She failed. Now, Grow Frosthammer gets 3 dice, and he's got a 5 on the first roll, so let's see what he can do. He failed. So it comes down to Eleanor. She's got an 8 on her first roll, and she gets to roll 4 dice going on 5. So let's see if we can do that. So there's 6. So she got the first roll. Now she has to roll under a 7 on the next attempt. She does. There's a 6 right there, or a 5 even. So she does succeed there. That is going to give her 2 more ranged experience and max her out on her ranged. So you can see her down here. She's got still got 1 point left on her armor, and she's got her bow, and she's totally maxed out with an 8. She might go after the Nameless as soon as she gets to her spot and gets rid of, or gets her gemstone. The only one that's got his gem that can attack the Nameless is Aegon right now. But that was actually, whose turn was that? That was Sybil's, the end of Sybil's turn, I believe. Yeah? No? Yes, because she went to the glade. That was her draw. So now we're going to go on to Grow Frosthammer. Now, Grow has got to get farther north than here. He's only got a 2 movement. He could try and attack one of these guys, and he's got decent stats. He's not phenomenal. I have to reread real quick what happens when I attack them. Do I defeat them? Or he can go skirt around. He can go this direction. He also can, in mountains, he always finds hidden paths. So actually that's a forest, not a mountain. Unfortunately, it would have to go that way. So let's think about this for a second and see what he's going to do. Okay, there's no sense in him overwhelming one of his guards because he can't get to the nameless yet anyway. So he's just going to move 1, 2, and we're going to encounter this random spot. It is actually a task. It says, I-5, bring this young girl to the White Village. Well, he could do that. It's way far away, though. I'm going to put it on his board anyway. It doesn't hurt to have it there. He's also got another one, but he's kind of skirting around those to get up north, up to his home. So he's heading that way, and that we did, however, take a tile off the bag, so we have to put one back. He knows that our warrior is coming up to take the battle to the Nameless. Oop, another one of the Nameless servants goes on F7. Okay. Oh, uh-oh. He took over Donald Burrow's house. He's staked out there waiting for someone to come try and learn archery from him. Anyway, that's going to end Grow's turn. We're going to move to Eleanor. Eleanor's right here. She's going to bypass this guy and try and go through the castle to head south. She's got to roll a 5 or less on 2 dice to do that. Okay, here we go. Oh, 3. She did it. She succeeded. So she's going to blast through there and keep on moving. Okay, going back to her, she was here. She goes 1, 2, and we're going to encounter this spot here. It's another task. Search for the hidden ravine in C5. Well, that's kind of a ways away. She doesn't really want to go there, but we'll pick up the task anyway since she's there, and that'll make us draw another counter from the bag. We're getting really low on tokens in the bag, so I'm drawing a lot of the same things. It's the joust again. So again, I don't think that's going to help a lot of people, but we'll go back to the bowl and see what we do. Not going to bother to roll for Aegon. He is maxed out, but we do have Sybil. She rolls a 3 and a 2. She can do it. No, she failed. So Grow has the best chance. He needs a 6. He gets 4 dice to roll now, and no, sorry, yes, 4 dice, and he needs a 6 or less in the first roll. So there's that, and then if he rolls a second time, he'll get 2 more combat experience. He didn't, wait, 4, 7, no, he failed the second one, so he did not succeed at the joust. And now we get, Eleanor can't even do it. She's got to roll, yeah, she can't even do it. So that goes back in the bag, and that's the end of that round. By the way, when Aegon moved into the glade, he did have to leave his cart behind, so he's going to go back to here and pick it up, and unfortunately that's his turn. So, and I don't think we put a new tile out after that because he dropped it off there. So it's like adding, I don't know. It just says he has to leave behind for other players to pick up. It doesn't say anything about replacing a tile. So I think we're going to end it there. I mean, that delayed him quite a bit, but it was worth it. I think you got 2 archery experience in case he needs it. Let's continue on. We got Sybil Spellsinger. So I'm debating on whether or not it's worth getting this crystal delivered to the elves for the bow. The bow is pretty good. Remember, she's got the crystal. It doesn't do her any good in her inventory. Just stocks it up or chokes it up. But it does give her a +2, which give her a 5 on archery with 2 dice. That's not terrible. And so I think that, oops, I don't know, that should have been like that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to use her broom and we're going to fly to here. Now, what does that mean? We're going to have to roll a die to see if the broom takes her somewhere else. Either way, if she doesn't get down there and drop it off, well, it's c'est la vie. She can continue home and get her crystal since she's completed her mission. But it would be nice to get her beefed up in something else. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, we're just hoping for not a 1. We didn't. We got a 3. Okay, so she did travel there, and that's going to end her turn. Grow's way up here. He's just going to bypass. He's taking the road past the Nameless's tower. It's pretty scary. He fears for his life, but he's got to get home, and he's going to encounter this. It says, find the necklace, which is right on M3, it says. M3. Okay. Way down south. Oh, the diadem. Okay. Yeah, that's what that is. And then bring it to the lake. Okay, so this, he's going to take it, even though it's not going to help him much. But we're going to then draw a item from the bag. The boat. Okay, so the boat is going back out by the lake, and that is going to end Grow's turn. Now we're going to go to Eleanor. Eleanor's a little concerned that the wizard is romping around down by her house. Remember, she's only got a 3 movement because of her armor, but she's going to go 1, 2, and then cut through here to 3. It's no longer a special space. And that's going to end her turn. That will be all 3 of our turns for this session. So, hey, thanks for watching. I look forward to, I think we're getting pretty close to the end, because Egan has nowhere else he wants to go but go try and take out the Nameless at this point, see if he can do it. Even though he's got 1 more mission on his board, it's not really worth getting to at this point. It's kind of far away. But we're going to keep going, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.